I'll begin with the tips. I prostrate to the Arya Triple Gem. Thus did I hear at one time the Bhagavan was dwelling on Mass of Vultures Mountain in Rajgriha, together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Bhagavan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception. Also, at that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara looked upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom and beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then, through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this of the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara: how should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the Venerable Shariputra: Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty. Emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness. Without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomenon. There is no I element, and so on, up to and including no mind element, and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, up to and including no aging and death, and no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequaled, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared, Tayato Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiso. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, saying, well said, Sananda lineage. It is like that. It is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom, just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan, having thus spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, Arya Avalokiteshvara, and those surrounding, in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan. Short mandala offering. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this as a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniriataya. Taking refuge in generating bodhicitta, once in English and twice in Tibetan. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. Sangye chodong
Soje
sokye
chona
chonan
la
Jangye
janche
badu
badu dani jesun che dage
Dagi
junye
chunye
jebe
jesu
tonam ge chola
Chola
penche san
Sangye chu
roba sho sanje chodan soje chona la janche badu dani jesun dage jinsun jebe tonam ge chola penche san je roba sho sanje chodan soje chona 장제버드 다네 저수지 다게 진송제베 천나 로라 펜체 상젠 로바쇼 관계 도전이 손에 따와던 제왕에 지담에 전에 던져보 건담데라 차차로 돈이 이제 손든 제베라 전제 상제 강제 된정 그 차나 빼면 된제 자서로 소환대 세신도 런르쇼 Ambo la ye ge dan dan je ge de bo da da me ge na dan do kun je da na jin zang ba tham je ge do da ge jin do do. So today's topic is how to be your own therapist. So first we should realize that we are patient who has suffered of samsara. We should realize that we are a patient who has suffered of samsara and the suffering of attachment, suffering of anger, and the suffering of ignorance. So we are really, a patient because we have a lot, sickness from suffering of anger and attachment, ignorance. And also we have suffering of birth and suffering of aging, suffering of sickness, and suffering of death. As I mentioned that before, we no one want to become old and become sickness, become dead. No one's want to die. But it is our life. Our life is impermanent, impermanence. So impermanent life. So we have suffer of birth, suffer of aging, suffer of sickness, and suffer of death. So we are really patient. We have a lot of mental sickness. Actually, of course, our physical health is okay, good, but we are really bad patient because we have this kind of the problems in our life. So many problems, many sickness, many, sufferings. So our mind is not healthy. Our mind is totally diluted with all these delusions, attachment, anger, jealous. So many delusions, So we are a patient. So we should realize we are patient in samsara. under the suffering of samsara. And we are patients who, suffer under the suffering, under the samsara. A lot, suffer. Second, we should realize that the Buddha is our, medical doctor. He's a doctor. Because he knows all our diseases and all our problems. And he knows all our cause of suffering and cause of problems. And he knows all our, cause of sufferings. So he is our doctor. And he knows how to be free from suffering from this disease. And he taught us very clear, everything very in detail. He said that he, told you everything. So now it depends on you. He taught us everything according to his experience and according to his knowledge. So now everything, depends on ourselves, what we need to do. Whatever he's, the best, doctor, and he's the best teacher, and he's, best Dhamma guide for us. He's best guide, best protector. According to the Buddhist religion, Buddha, he's the best protector, best deity, best teacher, best guide. There's no any other than him. We believe, according to Buddhist philosophy, Manjushra, Avalokiteshvara, all these deities, manifestation of, Buddha. So they are no other than Buddha. So, if you visualize, if you faith in Buddha, believe in Buddha, he's a deity, he's a protector, and he's a teacher, he's, Buddha. He's everything for us. Depends on our faith, it depends on our belief. If you visualize Buddha is our deity, he's best deity. You visualize also, you believe he is, your protector, he's best protector. And he's your guru, he's your teacher. And he's, we visualize he's same like our doctor, medical doctor. And he leads us, on the right way to enlightenment and achieve how to, this achieve liberation from suffering of samsara. So he's, best teacher, best guide, best protector. If we follow him, he can protect us, he can save us. But everything depends on ourselves. He's our advisor. So that means, the how to, Buddha save us. How to Buddha, we should understand how to Buddha, save us from suffering. and how to Buddha, protect us from suffering. If we follow him and listen him and try to practice his advice, he can protect us. He can save us. And, his teachings are, the best medicine for mental sickness. We should understand. We realize his teachings are the best medicine for our mental sickness. So we attack this medicine, with his instructions. He already told us, he already taught us how to take this medicine. His medicine, can, if he take this medicine as his advice, as his, instructions, we can to be free from suffering of samsara. And we can free from mental sickness. But as I mentioned that before, that's the same, everything depends on us. Some very good medicines on the table in front of you. But if you, don't touch, if you don't take, this is nothing. Exactly the same. Buddha's teaches our best medicine for our mental sickness, But, if you don't take it, if you don't use it, Buddha can't save you, Buddha can't protect you, Buddha's teachings can't protect you. If you follow him and listen him and practice, as his advice, then he can save you. His teachings can save us. So that's why we take refuge with Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So Buddha is the best object of the refuge. That means he is a protector. But we should understand how to protect us, Buddha and Dhamma Sangha, how to can protect us. But this, depends on ourselves, of course. If you, follow through his guidelines and, properly, then we can be free from the suffering of it. This is like attachment, anger, ignorance. If we can make less anger, less attachment, less jealous, less ignorance, then what is mind, become happy, and the mind to become more strength, and this can recover from this disease. Yeah. So if we will listen to him, follow him, and take refuge, then we can, own our therapist, best therapist. Then we can protect ourselves. Then we can save ourselves from suffering. Listen Buddha, try to follow Buddha, and practice his advice and his instructions. And constantly, continuously, then we can be, our therapist. So whatever, everything depends on us. Everything depends on us. Buddha said, very clear. I taught you everything. I show you everything. But now Liberation depends on yourself. He said that. That means first we listen and contemplate and meditate, put in practice, put in experience. Then we can be our, own therapist. So, and of course, if you believe that the Buddha wants to help you and wants to protect you, because he has great compassion for all the sentient beings equally. It is because he is Buddha. So that means we should believe he wants to help us, protect us, because he has great compassion. For example, if someone has power, but he want to help or not, because if without compassion, maybe don't want to help you. If you ask something, help me, but maybe don't want to help you, maybe want. But Buddha, not like that. Buddha want to help us. Buddha want to save us. Buddha want to protect us, because Buddha has great compassion through all this sentient beings. Whereas in his conception, according to his regard in his view, no one there, his enemy. He loved to everyone same equally and want to protect it, want to compassion to everyone, all the sentient beings, equally. So he want to help us. If you have belief, if you believe, if you have a faith, and you practice, and you follow him, he want to help us. No doubt. Because it's a very, this as a simple example. 99%, parents, mother, want to help their, son, their child, doctor, their child. Because their parents, love to child. So want to help, so want to save if we can. Exactly the same, Buddha want to save us, want to help us, want to protect us. If we have faith, if we have belief, then he can save. We can help. But it depends on us, depends on ourselves. Buddha have great compassion. Someone serve to Buddha, give something, offer something. Someone very angry, and with Buddha, angry, at Buddha, and try to harm to Buddha. But from Buddha, same. Love to both of them, never different. For himself, same. Because he has a great compassion. That means great compassion. He never discriminated between these two persons. Oh, you are very good, you love me. He never said that. He never said that. Oh, you are very bad, you harm me, you attacked me. Never, ever, because he has great compassion. That's why Buddha is, object of the refuge for all the sentient beings. And Buddha is best protector for all the sentient beings because he has great compassion. So he wants to help. And so now, okay, Buddha is the same like a medical doctor because he know everything about us, our problems, our disease. Okay, number one. Number two, we are, very really like a patient because we have a lot of problems, mental problems. Number two. Number three, he wants to help us because he has compassion, great compassion. This is number three. Okay? So number four, he can save us from suffering of samsara because he is the Buddha. What it means Buddha? He has power. He has full knowledge. And he already achieved Buddhahood. That's why if we take refuge with him and if we rely on him for our life, then definitely he will save you. He can save you. Because, he has power. He already, open mind, open full mind. What is? He has full power. Yes, omniscient mind. And, of course, he already gave up all the negative karmas, all the sufferings, all the problems. So he can save us. This is number four. This is very clear. He's not like us, ordinary being, not like suffering being, not like, he's not anymore in the samsara. He's not in the samsara anymore. He's above the samsara. So he can, take up. He can save us from the suffering. To, send to pure light. He can. Because he is Buddha. He has full knowledge. He has omniscient mind. He has full power. And he, has, full potential. He already, open for mind, or is awakening fully, He has full knowledge. So this is for number four, for the reasoning. Fourth. Then definitely he can save us, But everything, as I mentioned that before, everything, depends on, depends on ourselves and our faith and our belief. So we need faith. Without faith, Buddha always, actually, without faith, Buddha always, has a compassion hook. In Lama Zopa said that, Buddha has, compassion hook. But if we don't have, faith, Buddha can't save us. Buddha's compassion hook, for everyone. But if we don't have, faith, same like rain, then the hook can, save. Exactly same. But but still, still does it have the chance to hook you, because without faith, Buddha has compassion hook. But if we don't have, faith, still, does it have chance to hook us and to save us? No chance. Buddha's hook like this, in everywhere, But our mind same like, finger can't, hook. It's same. We need, our mind same like we need faith, ring of faith. Then can Buddha save us. So this is, logic. I take this as a very, simple example. The moon, okay? In evening, moon appearing, on all the lakes, all the rivers. It's been there, been the same, same. But in some lakes, there is, no reflection, because it is a dirty lake. Exactly same. Moon, appear, to, every lakes. But we can see, some of lakes we can't see, reflect, because, lake is dirty. Dirty like, exactly same. Buddha, always the same. Buddha look at us same. Compassion, with compassion. But some people get blessed from Buddha. Some people can get positive energy from Buddha, but some people not. Why? From Buddha, not different, but different from ourselves. Some people have faith, some people don't have. That's why, still we are in samsara. Why we are still here in samsara? Because still some missing in our mind. If we have enough faith, belief and practice and follow Buddha and listen and meditation, Buddha can save us. Already we safe, but we are still here in samsara. So it is a we said that before, without the clarity of the water, the moon cannot be seen. We cannot see moon in water. Water is not clear. Water is not clean. Then we can't see. Exactly same. So that means, everything depends on ourselves, not for Buddha, not depends on Buddha. Of course, some people, I don't know how Buddha save us. If you have belief, if you belief, if you have faith, Buddha always, here, surround you. everywhere. Buddhist teaching everywhere. Buddhist teaches everywhere. Exactly the same, Buddhist mind everywhere. And Buddhist mind where there, Buddhist body also there. Buddhist mind, Buddhist speech, Buddhist body, same nature, same, identity. Not like us. Our mind is, maybe somewhere very far, but body here. Because our mind and body are totally different. Our body is samsara. Our body is contaminated. Our body is, impermanent. Contaminated, impermanent. So our body can't, follow to our mind. Buddha not like that. Buddha's body, Buddha's speech, and Buddha's mind, same nature, same identity. We should understand. So now we morning, take refuge in Buddha, okay? So now you don't need doubt how Buddha can save us. That means, that is the meaning of, Buddha, how to, he, protect us from suffering, how to save us from suffering. He is Buddha. He has power. He has compassion. So if we practice seriously, and practice focus, we have to practice focus. This is the most important. If you can practice for 1 to 10 minutes of this, during 10 minutes you should practice very, very focused. This is very important. Then we can develop our compassion and love, and and we can create a good karma. Everything depends on our faith and feeling. If you practice with a very strong feeling and strong faith, then you can create good karma, and more you can more create good karma and equal merits. Everything depends on our feeling. Without like a feeling, and without faith, blah 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 blah, for many hours, but less good karma, create good karma, and less merits. So we need focus, and we need feeling and faith. This is very important. Very important. Time is not important. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, not important. Most important is faith and feeling and focus. You can check yourself, you will see. You can see clearly. Some days, practice just, without the feeling and without the faith. You blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you try to, practice with strong feeling and strong faith. Then after, what you have feeling and something, total different. More effect, more powerful. If you practice with the feeling and faith, it is more powerful. It's more, impressive, impact mind. Really. You try, you check. Everything we can check ourselves. Because we have, a human mental, human wisdom. Actually, here of many of us, members very old and maybe 65, 70, almost, But we are lucky. Still, we are here. We have a happy mind and clear, and body also not so bad. So we are lucky. We should appreciate it our life. And if you remain one day more in this world, you can do many things for yourself, for your next life. You can listen to a mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, and you can practice for one day more. You are so lucky, very lucky. Really. In Tibet, in the Himalayas, so many people, many older people, can't can't go and can't stand up. From bed, always sleep. But they always recite the mantra with sleeping. So they are so lucky. Actually, they can't go and can't move from a bed, but still they can recite mantra. So they're lucky. Really, really. So we are very lucky. We can recite the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, and we, can meditate on the Buddha. It's very easy. Buddha have, not in any different form. Same monk. Very easy. If you meditate on Buddha, it's easy. It is easy. So definitely, we have in past life and next life. That's why we are lucky. If you have time to recite some mantra and practice, we are lucky. We can create a lot of merits within one moment, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Of course, you recite some mantra for 1 hour, a lot, and you meditate for 1 hour. Very good. You create a lot of good karmas. Really, really. If you do like that, you never get feel lonely. Because you have, friend. Buddha, your friend. Buddhist teaches, your friend. Your family. Your teacher. All the times with you. You don't need to get any feel lonely. We have, support from Buddha and Buddhist teachings. Really, if you rely, your life on Buddha's teaching, you don't need to get feel lonely. You're happy. Yeah. Actually, this in Tibet, in India, and many Tibet masters, India masters, they practice whole life in cave, in a remote area, very remote area, in a cave. But they have a lot of friends. Many deities, many protectors visit them, visit him or her. Really, and also, if you practice compassion, then all the sentient beings can be your friend. Hungry ghosts, demigods, demons, these beings also can be your friend. Come to you. Really. For example, everything depends on mind. Everything depends on compassion. Especially, we don't need to worry about, our life, about our age. Because we have next life. This is just change our body. If you practice, really, this just change your body, change your house, change your house, Move, from old house to new house. Exactly the same. If you practice, if you have enough good karma, you can get, house better than this one. We hope. Hopefully, we can get better house than this one, this old one, better than this one. Our life is not like wood, not like stone. Our life, continuously goes to next life. So you don't need to worry about our age, our life, our sickness, our death. We don't need to worry. Really. Try to do something practice. That only. And you rejoice your life, appreciate your life. So you can be happy. So thank you. Now I'm still here. If anyone have asked me any question? Your pen. So you have anyone have question? No. So
Geshe, excuse me, we have one question on Zoom from Patrick.
yeah, please.
Hi, Geshe. My question is, listening to your wonderfully wise words, and my father's on the edge of maybe leaving this world, and I'm doing the best to take care of him and my mother. How do I approach his not possible death when he dies and make sense of that in terms of, I'm sorry, I'm very stressed. Make sense of his leaving this planet along with giving meaning to my life after he leaves and whatever I want to do, and I'm not sure what to do. So I'm sorry, it didn't make any sense, but basically, how do I best take care of my father without resentment or frustration until he's gone? Okay, thank you. That's it. Thank you, Yeshua.
So yeah, make clean. Now? Yes, yes. For him. Yes, yes. So you can do many things. You recite Om Mani Padme Hum in front of him, your father, please. And you meditate on compassion in front of him. And of course, you can recite some mantras, many different mantras, Om Tare Tu Tare, or mantra of Buddha, or mantra of Avalokiteshvara, very powerful. And if you have any Buddha's picture or Buddha statue or Buddha Dalai Lama's picture, Lama Zopa Rinpoche picture, then you can put in front of a father. So don't need worry. Worry is nothing. It's kind of help. So be, but it's a practice. Compassion, practice on compassion, kind of meditate on compassion and Buddha, and request to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, especially for him and for her mom, and and dedicate to them. This is best to have to them, way to have them. Yeah. Mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, very, very, very powerful. Please. Okay, anyway, other question? So anyway, not only our father, mother, anyone, if you know anyone's, what is process on death, nearly to die. What we need to do? We should recite mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Very important. And meditate on compassion in front of him or her. And if you have some Buddhist holy thing, statue or tangas, then you show him in front of his eye.
Can you hear me on Zoom?
No, we could not hear the question. Please repeat the question. I'm sorry, we cannot hear the question on Zoom.
Can you hear me on Zoom now? Yes. Okay. So Geshe-la, my question is, if the person dying or if the dogs dying are with a family, or the person dying is of a different faith and doesn't want a picture of the Dalai Lama or a Buddha or some Tanka, we can do mantras silently and we can meditate silently, but is there anything else so that we don't irritate the person of a different faith?
Yes.
Thank you.
If really they don't want, this, don't want to do something from our Buddhist, then you can do silence with silence, prayer and dedicate, and dedication and practice compassion for him or for her. And same, for dogs, animals. If when they die, we should recite mantra in he or her in ear. It's very important, very important. Also, if you show, Buddha's picture to dogs, this also helps, because If they see Buddha's picture, if they see Buddha's statue, they can get a lot of merits. So it's helpful. Not all human beings. Same, yeah. Yes, please.
We'll end with the dedication prayers.
Lama san chen ro jun ro wa che ja ma pa e sa la go ba sho sen cho ren bo che ma che pa na chen chen che wa nyam ba me pa ya Kone konde pewa shu. Kwe sin ka so pe da dewa ma lun jo yi. Jiri sen wang ten zi jia su. Jia pe sen ta pa tu ten ju chi.
Prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and Pacheka Buddhas, victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands. Please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice. You wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples.
Jisi nanga ne ba dan roa jisi ne che ba tesi dane ne junen re donga sewa sho. Chato kolo ju jabo to jito keba sambo sanje to kangla kandi tele te zumba jiri se la chatsa lo. Now, we recent once, recent mantra for 100 times for his father and mother, okay? Please you recent mantra with me. Omani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme. Omani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme homani peme. Omani peme homani 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 peme. Omani peme homani 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 peme homani. Omani peme homani 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 peme. Omani peme homani 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 peme. Omani peme homani 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 peme homani. Omani peme home, mani peme home, mani peme home, mani peme home, mani peme home. Jambe bo jeda chemba da kundu sambo te a te je te da kunji ji sen da ya. Gewan de da tam je ra to ngo. Thank you.